I showed her my back. After all, in terms of class, I was playing the Premier League, unlike her, who could not make it to the third league.
I would also occasionally calibrate exhibits that were to be produced in the logos. Among these were illicit blues, narcotics, money, mobile phones, and other artifacts used in crime. As one day I was labeling exhibits in the storage room, the devil came to me and he said, Kijana, you have eyes, but you do not see. You have a nose, but you do not smell. What is in front of you? He asked. I looked in front of me, but all I could see was an exhibit of chunks, which was in a jerrycan.
I remember the wise counsel of Professor Najifanya Ng'ombe Ukamananani and convinced myself that by opening the jerrycan of chunks, I would actually be avoiding it as a plague. I therefore opened the jerrycan of chunks and a very strong smell arrested my nostrils. White frogs started beckoning me flagelliously as they directed to the song. Yezibila wewe, Johnny Rambe, Johnny Ode, Johnny Kunywe, Yezibila.
Ladies and gentlemen, my smartness after the consumption of alcohol took me back memory lane. I remembered my high school chemistry teacher who would say that alcohol was a solution. And for sure, I realized that alcohol would offer solutions to many of my problems when I was out on attachment. There, I would wait till evening when the court businesses were over and would drink to give solutions to my problems.
My smartness after the consumption of chunks opened my eyes in the field of health. I convinced myself that the doctor said that alcohol was good for the liver and started feeling sorry for those people who did consume it. I even convinced myself that taking 8 glasses of water was impossible, but taking 20 liters of chunks was a walk in the park.
Brothers and sisters, in the religious sphere, consumption of chunks drove me to believe that alcohol may be a person's worst enemy. But the Bible says, love your enemy and when I drink, I get drunk. When I get drunk, I fall asleep. When I fall asleep, I commit no sin. When I commit no sin, I'll go to heaven. Therefore, I drank to go to heaven.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was in the 5th week since I started my attachment when the prosecutor said that court exhibit was being stolen from the court storeroom. I avoided the court storeroom for several days, but on one Friday evening, I went back to the court storeroom only to find it full of jerrycans of chunks. I took a few marks and went out only to find Clementina, the law court cleaner.
You are so drunk, Mwawangu, she said, and I replied, hey, Clementina, hey, I am so drunk, and that is why I will sing you this song. Nikiwa nawe sitembei, nakuwa tu kipepeo, napepea, juu ya ulevi unayonipa. Clementina, I am so drunk. And that is why I find it so beautiful, because beauty is in the eyes of the beer holder. Come back tomorrow when I'll be sober and you will be so ugly. Clementina twisted her lips in annoyance and walked away.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how Friday passed, how Saturday passed, how Monday passed, Sunday. But on Monday morning, I heard a voice that startled me. He is alive! He is still breathing! But he doesn't know the country! I opened my eyes only to find a large crowd gathered outside the court storeroom.
Beside me was Clementina, who had definitely woken me up. There was also an ambulance with blaring siren. Shortly, I found myself being wheeled into a hospital ward, though in a dazed condition. Court orderlies and students on attachment came to visit me, surprisingly and contrary to my expectations. Clementina never came to visit me. 2 weeks later, I was discharged from the hospital and slapped with 3 articles. 1, a letter revoking my attachment at the law court. 2, a charge sheet for stealing exhibits of the law court. And 3, an invitation to the university disciplinary.
I miserably lost in both the case of stealing a court exhibit and the university disciplinary. This is the reason I've been out of the university for 5 years as a result of the university disciplinary measure.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to tell you that I am now back at the university and I am doing my criminology studies attachment. Though not at the law courts this time, I hope to graduate this year and you are all welcome. Oh well, I must not forget to tell you that I am now at Itola.
I have also founded a say no campaign to drugs and you are all welcome. The motto is avoid frothy waters as a plague. And I exhort all of you to do exactly the same.
Well, I'm a bit shy to tell you that I've also found a steady ground. And her name is Clementine. The courtroom cleaner. Try to finish.
지난번 어떤